Hello everyone, well, welcome back to another video. This is your host Clash with AJ Gaming, aka AJ, and today we are back with the Playmakers Gaming, showing you guys another great attack here. This attack, I'm going to break it down step by step on how Hate No One did this attack, and then I'll show the replay just so you guys can get an understanding of the thought processes behind this attack. So let's get straight into it. So first things first is the army that Hate No One has trained here and is using the Queen Charge Hogs. Now, Hogs at level 10 are very strong. So what we're going to see is, generally when people start this type of attack, you would like to see creating a pathing or a funnel up around that town hall site, as it is pretty exposed, and if you start to say maybe the 12 o'clock, and then you can get some cleanup down that 3 o'clock, the queen can kind of walk around as that compartment is open, get that town hall out of the way. But Hate No One is starting from the complete opposite side. Now let's get into that and explain the thought process behind this and why he thought this was the best opportunity for him to get the free start by starting on the opposite side. Now, for you guys out there, for an important tip when it comes to creating that pathing for your Queen Charge, what you're going to see here is, because of the value that it gets from the baby dragon and the king, instead of just using that jump spell to get that queen into that little quadrant where the multi-inferno, and they can get straight into where they scatter shots, a couple expos in the queen, and hopefully activate the clan castle. Instead of using the siege barracks, because of this great pathing and funnel created, what he's going to use is switch it up in about 20 seconds after this attack had started. So again, this is when it comes down to watching what is going on and reacting. So what he's going to do is going to change from the siege barracks to the war wrecker. So this allows the jump spell to go more into that core, so the queen has the opportunity to take out both scatter shots. There'll be 2 multi-infernos taken out, an eagle, the queen, and the clan castle. Now, for this to happen, this is why he started from this other side and why he needed to either use the jump spell or the war wrecker, because the clan castle is right near that town hall. Really needs to get deeper into this core so that clan castle can be activated, and the use of the free spells is going to be massive here because the defenses are so close to each other. The queen can jump in and around these compartments in the core, which you're going to see, and that's going to allow it to get as much value possible, so that when the phase 2 is dropped with the hogs, that's going to give the hogs the best opportunity to get this triple, as these heavy defenses will already be taken out. Now that the queen charge has been established and you've created that funnel and that pathing for the queen to go straight into that core, take out the defenses, the enemy queen, and the clan castle. Next is where to drop these hogs. Now, this attack is going to be a little bit different, as most players when it comes to phase 2 generally drop most of their hogs together in a bunch, and then maybe a couple up around towards that top to keep them in the core. This is going to be a little bit different, as Hate No One has brought in 31 hogs, so that's a lot of hogs for this attack. And what you're going to see is a few hogs is going to start from about that 8 o'clock position, so you can take out that air defense and get the distraction while the queen is taking all the heat. So this is going to allow the main pack of the hogs with the Grand Warden and the Royal Champion to start about that, it's about that 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock mark. So literally, as the queen has already created this path for the hogs just to go around towards the town hall in it's a bit of like a small bend, which will start around again that 3, 4 o'clock, which go to the town hall, which the Grand Warden use his ability, get that town all the way, and they'll finish up towards that multi-inferno at that 12 o'clock position, as the hogs and the queen is pretty much taken around the rest of the base. Then after that, it just comes down to time and cleanup. So what we're going to do is watch this attack and then show you guys how it's done. It is a beautiful attack. So again, if someone wants to learn how to do a Queen Charge Hogs, you don't always necessarily need to start town hall side, especially if there's a clan castle there as well. Most people do like to do that, but there are different ways to do this, and this is just another thought process for you guys to understand that there are different ways to attack a base. And again, it comes down to planning of your clanmates, discussing tactics, and again, it comes down to spell timing, placement, troop placement, all comes down to time, these attacks, especially Town Hall 13. You want to make sure you drop your troops at the right time, make sure your heroes are going to the right spots. So again, let's watch this replay so you can see how great this triple really was. Now you can see this really was an OP attack because it only took 2 minutes 25 to get the triple. So this was a great scout, a great find, great attack here by Hate No One. So here it is here, Baby Dragon down the bottom at 6 o'clock. You got the Barbarian King level 66, getting that funnel and pathing done so the Queen can go into that compartment, which we've already mentioned and noticed. So there's the Queen, and as you can see, just about now, there's going to be that switch from the Siege Barracks into the Wall Wrecker. So great find there and great little scout here. So again, guys, you can always switch your siege machines on the fly. If you look at something like, you know what, this will be better if I do this now, go for it, guys. Like, really good thinking, really good strategy. So again, guys, when it comes to all this, have a look, figure it out. Managed to get the World Champion out as well. So the Wall Wrecker probably was hoping to get a little bit deeper to open that compartment so the Queen can kind of charge further in and maybe even get into those top compartment towards where the Clan Castle and that third multi-inferno at the 12 o'clock. But that's fine. Look at this, sorry, jump spell. Look at that, perfectly opens up another 4 compartments there. So perfect find, couple of rages. Now the air sweeper is very, very annoying as it is pointed directly right at those healers. But as you can see, the Queen is gone. Great attack looking already. Both scatter shots now down, and there comes the Hogs. So the Hogs were deployed a little bit early, so that was great. So only a minute 25 into attack, so it's giving him plenty of time to get this triple. There goes the Hogs on both sides, helping that clean up so the Queen can stay alive while she's taking out the enemy Clan Castle. And again, there's the Hogs, drop that 3-4 o'clock, couple wizards for the cleanup. Royal Champion with it, going to use the Grand Warden ability here, and now the Queen, the Grand Warden, and the Royal Champion are all maxed here, so this is going to overpower the base here. It is a great attack, and as you can see, it is literally almost over thanks to that start for the pathing for the Queen. Now there was even a spare miner used. That's generally used to, if you needed to get the Clan Castle out if the Queen didn't get in far enough or couldn't actually activate the Clan Castle. So, but as you can see here, perfect attack. Distracted the King with those remaining Hogs, but as the Royal Champion is already full health, it is game over. Great attack, Queen back to full health, excellent attack. Now this is a great scout and find and planning by the guys at Playmakers. So again, if you want to be up the top with these top plays, you really need to communicate with each other, figure out a plan everything out. Not every base that you attack, you use the same army. So again, this is a good mix up, a great attack with Hogs. So again, guys, go there, practice different styles of attacks. Don't get used to just using the same style, because there are bases out there that can prevent certain attacks from being used to get that triple. So guys, go there, practice but different attacks. That's what your clan's here for. Get those friendly challenges going. Get some communication. If you have a Discord server, get Discord, go and chat, communicate with each other. It is great for you to learn. It's a great learning tool. So again, guys, that will do for today. Great triple by the Playmakers. I'll see you guys next week with another video showing you guys how great triples can be done at Town Hall 13 with the Playmakers. I hope everyone has a great day, and as always, happy clashing.